Nicola Askham here, back for another in the Ask the Data Governance Coach video series. Except because this is my first video of 2022, I'm not going to actually answer a question. I just wanted to have a little bit of a look back at my videos of last year. Now, I actually started doing videos the previous year, but I felt like I've really got into my swing a bit more last year. And I was having a look at who was looking at what videos. And I thought, actually, if you were just starting out in data governance, it might be useful for you to understand which are the most popular videos, the ones that people are, referring to because they're the hot topics. So I wanted to just run down the top 10 videos of 2021. And it starts, unsurprisingly, at number one with what is data governance. Now, I can understand that if you're just starting off in data governance and you've been Googling it, makes perfect sense. Watch a video to get your head around the topic before you dive into any more detail. And the next one, again, doesn't surprise me because number two is what is the difference between data governance and data management? Now, I'm not going to go into the difference on this video. You can go and watch that video using one of the links below if that is something you're still confused about. But sadly, even after, the number of times I've had debates on LinkedIn, I've made videos on it, this is something that confuses so many people. So if you don't feel that you are 100% crystal clear on the difference between them, I really would encourage you to go and watch that video because business users in your organization are going to be confused. So you really need to know that you have got the right answer and you're able to explain it to them properly. Now, no surprises for what videos 3 and 4 are. They are what is data stewardship and what is data ownership. No big surprise really, because they are key fundamental parts of data governance, because after all, data governance just doesn't work unless you've got clearly defined roles and responsibilities. And your data owners and your data stewards aren't the only data governance roles, but they are the key ones in making data governance successful and delivering benefits to your organization. Now, we leave the roles and responsibilities for the next video. And this is the, what are critical data elements and how much data do we have to hold about them? And this is quite good because, I'm often saying that data governance is more about the people than the data. And, I think some of the rest of this list of my top 10 videos will bear that out, that people are more interested in finding out the people side of things. But at the end of the day, we really are worrying about our data, and it is important to work out what is the most important data to your organization and manage that properly. So that was not a big surprise that that one was in the top 10. Now, we go back to the roles and responsibilities for the rest of the top 10. And next up, we have what's data custodianship. Now, it isn't the same as data ownership. I tend to use this term to describe IT, so the people that are supporting the systems that our data's on, rather than the people who are owning the data themselves. But if you want to find out more, just click on the link below and go and watch that one. Not surprisingly, a second but different video on data ownership features in the top 10. And then we're still worrying about data owner. And the last 3 videos are all different nuances around data owners. We've got who owns the data in reports and dashboards. Because people can't really get their head around, is that different than owning the data conceptually? There was a question that I answered about, should the person who creates the data be the data owner? And that answer might surprise you. And then there was a very interesting debate on LinkedIn a few months ago. And off the back of that, I created my video that made number 10 on the list, which is, can we use process owners instead of data owners? Now, I don't want there to be too many spoilers, but my answer to that one is no. If you want to understand that in a little bit more detail, I suggest you go and watch that one. So I hope this little roundup has been useful and has perhaps given you an idea of some videos that perhaps you've missed and that perhaps might be relevant to you where you are in your data governance journey at the moment. So don't forget, if you've got any questions that you want me to answer this year, just email them in to questions@nicolaaskham.com, and I will look forward to answering them and sharing them on videos with you later this year.